7 o'clock, July 6th. Let's call the planning committee meeting to order. Agenda item number 1, petitions by citizens on non-agenda items. Nope. None? Agenda item number 2. Are we live?
Hi, Aaron, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Aaron with Casey's is here to speak with us on number 2 to answer any questions if we should have them for the exterior building materials. He was unable to be here in person. So if we have any questions, we can direct them to Aaron.
What's your last name, Aaron?
Aaron Wolf, W-O-L-F-E.
Thank you very much. And you're with Casey's or with their
Yes.
builder?
I'm a site development manager with Casey's Marketing Company.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So, agenda item number 2, Casey's exterior building materials. And Roberta, is this something you want to walk through?
So I sent the packet to all of you to show what the code states is allowed for materials, which would be brick veneer, natural or cultured stone, marble, granite, glass, concrete, tilt, brick or stone, liner, and things along those materials. And as of right now, I did give you a site plan of where they are requesting this ASM material, which is aluminum. ACM.
Aluminum composite material.
And it's the trim around the entire building, and then the big Casey's part, besides the word Casey's, is what they're currently requesting to be aluminum.
Is this a approved material that is in our ordinances?
No.
So there's a request for a variance.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
Well, if I could interrupt, I think it's maybe slightly different than a variance. It looks like your code actually gives the planning commission and the city council the ability to accept alternate materials. It's not maybe a variance per se, but you're just making a recommendation to the council and they determine whether or not they would accept the material, I believe.
Right. That's what item C on the permit explicitly states.
Yeah.
On recommendation by the planning committee.
And so that's this committee's responsibility then to review that and make a recommendation to approve it. But currently, this is not within our list of established materials.
Right.
And we have done
Similar.
variances, allowances. I think in C, materials similar to those listed, some of the materials that we have allowed that aren't explicitly called out do have a similar look and feel aesthetically, probably structurally, to some of our approved materials. I don't know if anyone can recall, and I don't know this ACM very well. Aluminum specifically, I don't recall allowing too much of that myself. So that's what I would.
So I do have a question on these elevations, and I forget. Excuse me, what's his name? Aaron. What's the? So obviously Roberta highlighted basically the big aluminum cap flashing. So the top of the cap flashing around the building is going to be this material, which makes total sense. You want metal, non-pervious things there. What about behind the Casey's sign itself? Is that also going to be
that was the point that I was going to make, is that you would typically see use of metal in the same fashion, just as a capping material there where the rubber membrane on the roof meets the sidewalls, just to keep water from infiltrating the structure. So that's pretty typical. It's the what's behind the Casey's logo itself. Again, the building's primarily brick and stone, but above the front doors there's a red band that goes across the building, and the Casey's logo is in front of it, and that red band is the aluminum composite material.
Okay.
It's about 25% of the front elevation.
It's this whole, and Aaron, you can't see it, but we've got a map in front of us for these.
I did email him this, so he should be able to see it.
Okay.
So it's the whole field on the
And I don't know
elevation
if
behind the
so
Casey's lettering.
frequently. Does it give me the ability to share? Of course, you probably all don't have a screen to view from there, do you?
Well, not great. Yeah. We're just looking at you on a laptop.
Because I can pull up some color exhibits and things of that nature.
I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be Casey's red, the back red. Is this to scale what they're allowed signage wise on the building?
We have been in discussion on signage, so some signage could vary still, but I don't think this will. This should be to scale.
So that's how big the lettering is going to be on the building, and that rectangle is proposed to be this ACM material, the cladding.
Yeah.
It's basically
Yeah,
going to be
between
flat
the two stone
aluminum.
columns.
Is it going to be more just like the plain red? Some cases have like red that look like brick kind of on the front, or is it just going to be plain red?
Just plain red, probably.
Like a flat red.
Yeah, so the aluminum panel doesn't have any texture to it at
Okay.
all. It's just one continuous
That's what the newer
metal panel, so it will not have any kind of imprint on it or any shape. But yeah, what you're looking at there is the majority of the building is a brick. We've got some stone columns there, and then between those two stone columns above the door is the ribbon that'll be red aluminum composite material.
Aaron, I did have a question as well. For this sheet of aluminum, there's not going to be any breaks in it where there would be exposed fasteners or screws?
Breaks. It's not that.
Or how will that be
Something will
handled?
seem somewhere.
Right.
So, these panels, they've been around for, 40 or so years, and they're starting to become more popular in commercial structures, but also used in residential applications as well. They're durable, they resist warping and denting, they've got a strong resistance to weathering and UV exposure, they don't corrode, they're just, all around in general, resistant to wear. And this panel we install is warranted for a period of 20 years. The color holds fast for that period of time. But there's some other allowed materials on your list that I think I could argue this might be a better material. And specifically EFIS. I think we've all seen sometimes EFIS can crack. Water can get in those cracks, and freeze thaw cycle would allow it to bust apart, but it could also mold and mildew. And this really, in my opinion, it's superior to that product, just in terms of longevity. So that's, I guess, my main argument.
So,
Oh, but will there be exposed fasteners?
in the sign, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so for the sign pocket where the ACM is proposed, how is this actually fastened to the building? There's no exposed fasteners. There's going to be seams, but not exposed fasteners.
No exposed fasteners, correct.
Okay. The rest of the building's brick or stone, even on the backside, it looks like.
That's my question.
Yes.
That's all brick,
Yep, all brick and stone.
brick and stone.
So from the opinion of Nathan and Roberta, is there any like material that we do approve currently that's like this at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So, I mean, like Joel said, the flashing cap, that's a
Right.
given.
Yeah.
You would give that
Yeah.
to anybody.
Right, but nothing forward.
That's just roofing. Roofing
Right.
material means in methods.
Yeah.
One of that there.
And it does look
Correct.
like that's what's going to be over the gas pumps
Island.
too.
Well, that's,
The canopy, yeah.
yeah. I think
Yeah, it's more of a
really common,
flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of the same, really.
So
Look
it
the
would
same.
match.
It would look the same. Yeah.
I don't recall that much material.
I remember Taco Bell wanted to do something metal, and we made them change to that almost cement board looking thing.
Scooters did.
Scooters did as
Remember
well,
that?
but that's before my
That was
time.
before him, but
Yeah,
yeah, we
Scooters
told them to
did.
go back, yeah.
Yep.
And I think that was Russ
Well, I
that
think
really pushed that. Yeah.
Didn't Plaza Tire want metal, and they had to change theirs to this.
So that material that you're referring to might be Nijiha, and it's a fiber cement product.
Right.
And it is also sold in panels. I think when you think fiber cement siding, you might think of the name Hardy Plank.
Yep.
That's primarily the residential application. In the commercial industry, they use Nijiha, which is virtually the same product, but it's sold rather than thinking of the horizontal lap sidings. These are just siding. This would just be a flat panel that would appear very much, have the same appearance as what we're trying to do there. It would just be a fiber cement product application. And if this planning commission is more comfortable with that, I'm happy to steer in that direction as well.
It seems like that's
Because
actually the route 3 order,
I see
but all
like
these
brick
rules were put in
and
place.
stone
Not
are
market,
acceptable
but
materials, but we don't have a brick ledge up there to lay masonry on. And this is typically what we would do here as ACM. But we've also done Nichiha, which is that fiber cement product that I just mentioned. So, I'd be amenable to either of those.
And Nichiha, is that approved?
Sure.
Because we have other,
It's a like material, it's a fiber cement
but
material.
that's similar to what we've approved for other
Yeah,
locations.
like Sonic, I believe that's a similar type of material.
So I know the reason Russ was hesitant, and ultimately we all concurred at Taco Bell with the metal. It was down low. It was going to get kicked. You can't really fix it once it's dented. Up here, this stuff, I mean, I know he said it's impact resistant, but it's still metal.
Right.
Take a hammer to it, you're going to dent it. This is all up high. It's not going to get any abrasion or somebody runs into it. Somebody runs into this with their car, they're having big problems.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm familiar with the pictures you were showing. I see a lot of Casey's when I'm driving around. So,
And for me, I don't think it's a matter of does it look nice or will it look nice or will it wear?
Yeah.
It's a matter of we've got our established set of approved materials, and even though this is like, it falls outside of that. And how often do we continue to make exceptions
Sure.
to what we have before we amend what we allow, but without
Okay.
having to come to us?
okay, so I think, like Nathan was saying, the cap, we
Right.
almost have to allow. It's just how the roof's going to get put on.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But if there's another fiber cement product that they'd be okay with, that's more in line with what we've been
Correct.
approving
And
in
it's
the
not,
past.
and it's, I'm sorry I cut you off, Joel,
Yeah.
but it's not out of line with what they've used on
What they
other
want to do.
locations.
Yeah.
Then I think that would be the preference, at least for myself.
I think that's a good compromise.
That is a good compromise. I agree with that.
I don't know how we go about doing that now with this, your committee, but
Well, I mean, we can take a look at.
are you guys
A
familiar
motion.
with the Nichiha? I'm not personally.
I'm familiar with
It's
it.
it's similar to what we allowed at Taco Bell, similar to what we did at Zano in the front.
Yeah, so that's light material right there. So that's
So are you okay with it?
I think it's a similar material that fits what
The
this group
intent.
has given approval on before.
Okay.
So I think then the question would be, or would look for a recommendation for allowing that ACM for the flashing top of the roof, but the Nichiha material for behind the KC side.
That's how I understand what the room is saying right now.
Okay.
So I would.
I think
So
that-
how do we go about that in motion? I guess parliamentary procedures.
You would need to make a recommendation that should alter the material, and then if they accept that.
Okay.
Yep. So we would need a motion for the alternate material for the behind the KC sign, approve the ACM for the roof and flashing.
You can't.
And the cap.
Yeah. So I'll make the motion to approve the metal
the ACM.
cap, aluminum ACM cap flashing for the roofing and top of the building, and revise the permit application, I guess, to a Nichiha more fiber cement board product that the client or the owner has indicated that he'd be amenable to using. That is the motion I am attempting to make, if Michelle can make sense of that.
That's not too long.
Thanks. Long-winded, but makes sense.
Everything you just said.
And Jordan's second. Okay. Not going to repeat the motion, we heard it, but all in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Perfect. Aaron, thank you for your time. Do you have any other questions for us, or if not,
I really don't, but I really appreciate you taking the time to consider this tonight and also allowing me to join the Zoom here. So thank you for the opportunity and thank you for your recommendations.
Thanks for coming in. We'll look forward to having you. Thank you.
Had this gone to planning commission or anyone?
It did not, we brought it to the planning committee.
I hadn't seen it. I thought that was the case. Just want to be sure.
Perfect. Anything else on 2? Not. Number 3, comments? Any? None? Motion to adjourn?
So made.
Matt, second?
Second.
Joel, and we are out at 7:15.
Right on time.
Right on time. Thank you all.